Hello there. Welcome to the YouTube channel Analytics 10x. In this video, we will look at advanced date manipulation with Python. From dates, we will extract weeks, months, quarters, years, and their multiple combinations necessary for our data analysis. So, let's get started.
First of all, we would import the required libraries. These are pandas, matplotlib, and cboard. So let's import these. After these, you would need to load your dataset into the data frame. I'm not focusing on that step here because I have already told that in the previous video. So after loading the data, we would see the values of the data by using the tf.head command. There are three columns in the dataset. First is date, second is the number of lightning strikes, and third is the location point where the strike did happen. So for date manipulation, we would convert this date column from string into the date format. Use the to_datetime function of pandas to convert the date strings into date time. Let's check by df.info. So now we can see that the date column has been converted into the date time data type. Our next step is to create 4 new columns which are week, month, quarter, and year. So for this, we would be using the function that is string from time, strf time, and here is the format of the string that we want to extract from the date column. So in the first line, since we want to extract the week, we are typing %y, that would extract the year from the date, and %v would extract the value of the week from the date. The -w, which as you are seeing here, that would be printed between the value of the year and the week. The second one is month. So for month, the format is we are getting the value of the year followed by our dash and followed by the value of the month. To extract the quarter from the date, first we need to convert that date column into a special format that is well suited for the extraction of the quarter. We do this by using the to_period function, and in the parameter we will pass the q, that is quarter. So for its illustration, so df.date dot that function. So on printing, we can see that this function is converting the date column into a special format that is the number of the year followed by the q and the number of the quarter, that is 1. So after converting to this format for the quarter, we would again be using the same function, that is string from time, and the format for quarter we would follow is the number of the year followed by dash q and then the number of the value of the quarter that we would get by placing %q. So the last column is the number of year. It's quite simple. For this, we would again use the string from time function and we would pass the parameter %y to get the value of the year. So upon running this, it's taking some time because there are more than 1 million rows in the dataset. Here are the 4 additional columns that we just added. So whatever is written after the %sign extracts the value. Like if I have written the %y, then it is extracting the value of the year. Here is the week column, and you can say that the %y is resulting in the number of the year, and the %v is resulting in the number of the week. What is written in between these two is as it is printing in the output, that is -w. Here for month, just dash. For quarter, -q. Here is the -q, and for year, it's just the value of the year. So now let's summarize this data in the form of the number of total strikes per week of the year 2K18. For this, we are creating an separate data frame. So df by week 2K18. First, we would need to filter our data on the year. I would apply this filter by writing the name of the data frame. So in place of the column, we would apply the filter, and the filter is data frame, the year column, and we would pass the condition that the values of the df year must be equal to 2018, that is 2K18. This highlighted part is representing the extracted columns of the week and number of strikes from the filtered data frame. So on this filter data frame, I am grouping my data on the basis of week by applying the sum aggregate function. So we have summarized our data on the basis of weeks of the year 2018. But we can easily see from the result that it's quite ambiguous. We can't see the X labels in the data, and we can't identify the what week it is by just running, because all the labels are mingled up with each other. So to fix this, we would use the xticks function of the matplotlib to edit the X labels on the chart. That is plt.xticks. It would rotate the X labels by 45 degree, and we are setting the font size to 8. So that's a nice piece of chart. We can easily identify the week number on the x-axis and the associated bars on the y-axis. So in the last step of the video, I would be showing how to convert the larger values in a smaller format. That is, if we have values in millions, that 15 millions, 20 millions, 10 millions, so it's not feasible to show the whole count on the graph or any chart. It's quite suitable to convert that value in the millions format, as you can see in the table. So for this, I'm creating another data frame df by quarter and summarizing the number of strikes by a quarter. The next step is to format the values in text as millions. For this formation, I'm creating another column. I need to divide those grouped values by millions. So for this, I'm using the .div function. In the parameter, I am passing 1 million. After doing this calculation, I'm converting the type of the output values to be float. For this, I'm using as type, and in the parameter, I'm passing float. And then I'm rounding off the result of the float to 1 precision. So for this round, and in parameters I am passing 1. That since I need to concatenate my result with capital M to show the millions, that's why I need to convert this numerical result into string format, and for this I am using as type and with str in parameters. And for as a final step, I am concatenating this result with capital M to show million values. And in the third column, they have been nicely formatted in the millions format. In the next lesson, we will be looking at how to plot our data labels on the bars in the bar plot, the values of these bars in the chart. So stay tuned, watch these videos, like the content, share, subscribe, and wait for the next video I will be posting very soon. Thank you.